Broadcasting live from Dar es Salaam, this is TBC News, our top stories. Integration and economy at the center as the East Africa Commercial and Logistics Center opens. And the Nane Fair underscores transformation. Good evening. My name is Nasa Kingu. Just a reminder, you can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBC Online, and also get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. We start here in Dar es Salaam, where the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu Hassan, has urged Tanzanian businessmen and women to fully adopt international standards while conducting business to entice competition to the domestic and foreign markets. Kanki Mongomole has more details.
Launching the EAC Logistics and Commercial Center, President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan says the project is going to unlock major trade flows to the COMESA and SADC markets.
Tanzania oye! Bidhaa yoyote itakayotoka.
Any product that comes with a mark or words that it is produced in Tanzania must have the standards just like our name Tanzania. So I strongly urge manufacturers to produce to the required standards. This center is not a competitor to Kariakoo Market. It should be a teacher of the Kariakoo Market.
Speaking on behalf of the Minister of Industry and Trade, the Minister of Trade of Zanzibar, Omari Saidi Shaban, says the center is going to be a major economic game changer, while the Minister of Planning and Investment, Professor Kitila Mkumbo, says the center will increase business in the Ubungo district.
Taendelea kusimamia ufanyaji mzuri wa biashara.
We used to have 2,825 shops. Today we have 6,449 shops.
2,825. Leo tuna maduka 6,449.
Honorable President, you have contributed to the improvement of many lives.
Earlier, the ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Tanzania, Sheng Meizhang, says that the center has costed $110 million and has created 15,000 jobs, while the director of the center, Dr. Lisa Zhanghan, commends a Tanzanian government for the successful major economic reforms.
Direct investment exceeds $110 million and create more than 50,000 direct and indirect jobs. The investors aim to build this project into the EU of Tanzania and EU of East Africa, not only promoting trade and facilitating logistics, but also enhancing the international influence of Tanzania market. Under the leadership of the President, Tanzania has become favorable land for investment and cooperation. According to the international think tank, Focus Economics, Tanzania's economy is projected to grow by 6% in both this year and the year after.
We are here to complement the local markets to bring in the new international buyers, attract new consumer traffic, and allow local traders to benefit from modern world-class facilities. We invite Tanzanian businesses to partner with us and growing together. I have full confidence that under President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan's leadership, EACLC will be a magnet for manufacturing and regional trade.
95% of the shops in the East African Trade and Logistics Center are owned by Tanzanians, and the government, through the Revenue Authority, receives more than 22 billion shillings in taxes from the investment that cost 282 billion shillings. Kanki Mwegomole, TBC News.
Thank you very much, Kanki Mwegomole, for that report. Now, following the launch of the Kwala Dry Port in the coast region, key stakeholders in food products production say the opening of the ports and business warehouses in the Kibaha district coast region will transform the vegetable and fruit trade by ensuring timely delivery to local and international markets. Speaking after the inauguration of the Kwala Dry Port, the director of Power Foods, Mahfouz Maulid, and the director of the Brela, Tawi Kilumile, insisted the opening of the dry port will significantly boost the agriculture sector and improve the quality and the quantity of fruits and vegetables exported.
The commissioning of this project, it will be helping cutting down the transport time from the villages where these products are produced to the markets like in Dar es Salaam. We are talking about the markets, both local markets as well as the export markets. So with cutting down transportation time, at least it will be reducing the post-harvest losses that the farmers have been incurring. We've been seeing that with the transport arrangements, over 70% of the products produced by the farmers have been getting the losses.
Brela is responsible for registration of companies, registration of business names, trade and service marks, issuance of industrial license, and the issuance of business licenses to Group A, which are the licenses for businesses of national and international nature. So, participation in this inauguration aligns ourselves with our vision of becoming the center of excellence in the region for registration and licensing services.
Tanzania is estimated to produce approximately 300,000 tons of fish, 500,000 tons of fruits, and more than 15 million cattle that are exported to countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai, and Oman. We move now to Dodoma, where the Vice President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Philip Mpango, has directed government leaders to shoulder their responsibility in implementing the country's National Development Vision DIRA 2050 and the agricultural technological reforms, which are set to increase the pace of agricultural growth to 10% per year by the year 2030 and beyond. Here are more details.
The Vice President gave the directive during the opening of the National Farmers' Day, commonly known to as Nane Nane in Dodoma, urging leaders to ensure transformation in agriculture, livestock and fisheries, especially in accessing capital, technology, education and training, as well as extension services, including promoting the use of good agricultural practices.
Viongozi tunao wajibu wa kutekeleza dira ya 2050 iliyozinduliwa hivi karibuni.
As leaders, we have a responsibility to implement the Vision 2050 that was recently launched along with development plans for the agriculture, livestock and fisheries sectors. These plans aim to accelerate the growth of the agriculture sector to 10% annually by the year 2030 and beyond. Therefore, it is our duty as the leaders to ensure Tanzania becomes a food hub for the African region and to oversee the necessary transformation to achieve these goals.
The Vice President urges concerned leaders to increase farmers' awareness on opportunities made available by the government through banks and other financial institutions in providing agribusiness affordable loans.
Tunawakumbusha viongozi wahamasishe maendeleo ya ushirika.
We remind leaders to promote the development of cooperatives and collaboration between farmers, livestock keepers, fishers, and researchers, extension officers, and policymakers. We believe that this kind of partnership will enable the exchange and sharing of knowledge, resources, best practice, and practical example that increase productivity.
Dr. Mpango insists the government has increased the budget allocated for the ministries of agriculture, livestock and fisheries, as well as other supporting sectors. In the 2025-2026 financial year, the Minister of Agriculture has been allocated 1.243 trillion shillings compared to 229.99 billion shillings in 2021-2022.
Viongozi tunapaswa pia kuweka mkazo katika kujenga nguvu kazi.
Leaders must also prioritize building a high-quality workforce and human capital for the advancement of the agriculture, livestock, and fisheries. This including emphasizing hands-on training for our farmers, livestock keepers, and fishers, as well as professional development for agriculture experts.
The 2025 Nane exhibition is guarded by the theme Choose Good Leaders for Sustainable Development of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries 2025. This theme has been specially chosen to highlight the importance of good leaders in boosting production in agriculture, livestock and fisheries, especially in the run-up to the general elections, October 2025.
We move now to the health sector, where specialty doctors at the Mbeya Regional Referral Hospital have successfully performed surgery on a child who had extra limbs. A surgery that is described as one of the most successful and the second hospital to perform such surgery in Africa. Adolf Mbata has more details.
It is the launch of Children's Specialized Operating Room with various challenges including cleft lip at the Mbeya Regional Referral Hospital, funded by the Smile Train Foundation from Nigeria, giving a platform for conducting life-saving operations for children. Specialist doctor of the Pediatric Surgery Unit of the Mbeya Regional Referral Hospital, Dr. Amosi Zakaria, says the move is the game changer.
Happy today to be among of the delegates, my co-workers who have come to celebrate this big day today. We are happy to have delegates from Smile Train, the Vice President, the other officials who have visited us today to officially launch this kids operating room. We are happy that now we can provide safely anesthesia and surgical care to any pediatric surgery who needs a high quality and sometimes delicate surgeries. We are capable of doing that. And recently we are happy that we have managed to do one of the unique procedures we have never done here. But we know for sure this was possible because of the huge investment Smile Train has put into this hospital. So the child was born with extra organs, structures, extra lower limbs and upper limbs. And we had to do a lot of imaging, CT scan, before we could proceed to go in. So the procedure was multidisciplinary. Many people had to get involved from the preparation, pre-op, intra-op, and the post-op. Now, because our hospital now has super specialized professionals, I can say that was the reason as to why we couldn't even refer this kid to the National Hospital. I'm happy that the procedure took almost 6 hours, and that procedure was successful. And I can confirm that that procedure will not be the last procedure we do.
The Executive Director of the Mbeya Regional Referral Hospital, Dr. Godlove Mwanji, along with the Vice President of the Smile Train Foundation and the Regional Director for Africa, Nkeiruka Obe, say the surgery is a milestone and will change many lives of children.
And as it has been said, since the starting of this program, just after the renovation, we have operated about 200 children, but the partnership has existed for over 8 years, and so many children with a cleft lip and other surgical conditions that have been operated in our hospital. So we want to thank very much our colleagues, our partners, believing that this will just continue for many years to come as they are complementing the efforts by the government, because we know it is the primary objective of the government to make sure that the children and other people are attended in our hospitals. But the needs are so many, and therefore these partners have come to complement the government efforts, and we want to use this platform or this opportunity to encourage and invite other stakeholders also to join hands.
Support the treatment of comprehensive care for patients in their local communities. Africa is charged with a lot of challenges, like we know, the issue of shortage of surgical workforce, the issue of poor infrastructure, and also the issue of patients having access to quality care. And this is why we are here today at Mbeya Zonal Regional Hospital to commission the dedicated pediatric theater, which has been supported by Smile Train and the Kids Operating Room, Kids OR. And the whole idea is to ensure that children who come in to receive surgical services are given the best quality and safe care in this community.
Miriam Selango is one of the mothers whose child had cleft lip problem, saying she was forced to hide her child before receiving the service. Kanki Mwegomole, TBC News.
Interesting story there from the Mbeya region, as prepared by Adolf Mbata and read by Kanki Mwegomole. Moving now to the finance sector, where the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange has signed a memorandum of understanding agreement with Africa Capital Investment Holdings, aiming at attracting more investment and capital to the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange. Signing the agreement in Dar es Salaam, the CEO of the Stock Exchange, Peter Nalitolela, says that the corporation will increase the number of investors and the value of the market capitalization, which has reached 20.9 trillion.
And beyond just introducing clients and potential investors to the exchange through Africa Capital, we also started discussing things around exchanging of data, economic data that will help inform investment decisions, introducing our companies that are listed here to international markets if they want to cross-list, and also bringing international companies that are listed elsewhere coming to this market potentially.
On the other hand, the executive director of Africa Capital Investment Holding, Buyuk Sarak, says that the company will be responsible to aspire companies to list on Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange through IPOs, as well as investors looking to invest in the market.
And we are trying to change that. We are trying to make the potential companies IPO ready.
The Memorandum of Understanding focuses on cross-border investment facilitation, promotion of foreign and domestic direct investment, exchange of economic data, research and intelligence, as well as capacity building and skills exchange. Traffic jams in Dar es Salaam have long been a daily nightmare. Beyond the wasted hours and fuel, there is a growing crisis that's harder to see, the toll on mental health. In today's segment of BRT Unpacked, we explore how the pressures of commuting in the city are affecting people's mental well-being and how a BRT system is becoming part of the solution. Here is Caroline Malewo.
Stress, anxiety, and frustration have become common among road users in the city of Dar es Salaam. Long delays, unpredictable arrival times, and the exhaustion of spending hours stuck in traffic.
Here in Gongoramboto, there is a traffic jam all the time, even at midnight.
Siku ambayo nilijisikia vibaya zaidi ni pale ambapo nilikaa Ubungo.
The worst day for me was when I got stuck in the traffic around Ubungo for over an hour. I wasted so much time, and I know that if I had something important to do afterwards, it would have really affected me psychologically.
All these are affecting the psychological well-being of many Dar es Salaam residents, as explained by Dr. Magolanga Shagembe, the president of Tanzania Psychological Association.
They cause the issues of related to phobia, panic attacks, the issue of fear, the issue of worries, especially when an individual has planned to move from point A to point B. So those delays, they make people not to fulfill their responsibilities.
Furthermore, Engineer Frank Milinyi, the BRT project manager at TANROADS, says BRT was introduced to solve such challenges.
Reducing congestion for the public transport in the city of Dar es Salaam. That was the main objective, because by the previous time, those daladalas were causing a big congestion in the city, not only the number of buses, but even delayed travel time to the public, to people.
Dr. Magolanga further explains that the completion of the BRT project will help address psychological challenges faced by Dar es Salaam residents due to time wasted on roads. Meanwhile, investment expert Dr. Hildebrand Shayo highlights that the completion of the BRT project will contribute to protecting the general health of the city's residents.
It will help to protect and to promote the mental health and the social well-being of the road users, but also to reduce the complaints of the people to the authority, to the people who are responsible with this road transport and many others.
It's going to help to reduce the time travel. It means that people, businesses, individuals will be able to move from one place to another within a time frame that will give them more time to deal with more economic activities. It will be environmental and public health gain.
As you can see, I am standing at the Sam Nujoma Road, which is a part of the phase 4 of the BRT project. And as you can remember, there are 6 phases that are still going on in the construction of the BRT project. And of course, the completion of all the 6 phases of the project is expected to actually reduce mental and psychological problems amongst the Dar es Salaam travelers. Reporting from Dar es Salaam, I am Caroline Maleo, TBC News.
Great news there as BRT prepares to blend commuting and well-being. Thank you very much, Caroline Maleo, for that report. Remaining in Dar es Salaam, Tanzanians have been challenged to invest more in Namibia, especially in tourism and trade. The move, which in turn will enhance the two countries' economies. The calls have been made by the High Commissioner of Namibia to Tanzania, Lebius Tangeni, during the commemoration of 35th independence of Namibia held in Dar es Salaam. Peter Mganga attended the ceremony and has prepared the following report.
The liberation of Namibia from South African control culminated in its independence on March 21, 1990, marking a significant milestone in the country's history. Here, the High Commissioner of Namibia to Tanzania, Lebius Tangeni, comments on economic ties between Namibia and Tanzania.
I'm sensitizing everybody to say, please come and invest in the Republic of Namibia. You will not regret coming to invest in Namibia. We will take a very good care of you. We have got peace and stability. We have got good laws that protect businesses of people, of investors. So please, dear Excellencies, go and tell everybody to come and invest in the Republic of Namibia.
On the other hand, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and East African Cooperation, Ambassador Mahamoud Thabit Kombo, says that Tanzania will continue to be the focal point of liberation for African countries in modern times, same as Mwalimu Nyerere's era during independence struggle of Namibia.
During our colonial period of two countries, we worked side by side and supported each other. And thanks to the wisdom and visionary leadership of our founding fathers, the late Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere and late Dr. Sam Nujoma of Namibia.
Furthermore, some Namibians who are living in Tanzania praise the historical ties between Tanzania and Namibia, vowing to work closely with Tanzanians.
And the relationship with Tanzania and Namibia has been great. And as we also learn our cultural and history, we know that Tanzania has been helping Namibia, and most of our forefathers and elders, they also they have been living here in Tanzania. It's a very great opportunity for us to be here and study here, and we try to plough back in Namibia once we finish our education.
I'm really honored to be sent by our government to come and study in Tanzania, to study exchange program, to be able to get to know Tanzania better and also deal with the study exchange programs. As a mariner, I will take the vast knowledge that I will get from here. I will most definitely take it back to our beloved country, Namibia.
This is not only 35 years of Namibia's independence, but also 35 years of cooperation between Tanzania and Namibia. From the founding fathers of these two nations, Sam Nujoma from Namibia and Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere from Tanzania, to the new generation of President Samia Suluhu Hassan and Netombo Nandi Ndaitwah. I'm Peter Mganga, reporting for TBC News, Dar es Salaam.
Thank you very much, Peter Mganga, for that report. Now, before we wind up our local news tonight, let us now have a look on today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Don't miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. We move now to the sports news. As Tanzania is set to host the CHAN Championship, the Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation, TBC, has had the privilege of becoming the first media house in the country to unveil the trophy for the African Nations Championship CHAN, a tournament for the locally based players, which kicks off tomorrow at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. The head of communications of the Tanzania Football Federation, TFF, Clifford Ndimbo, says that due to the significance of the tournament, it was only fitting that it receives the blessings of the national broadcaster. Caroline Malewo has more details.
Today, on the 1st of August 2025, becomes such an exciting day for Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation as it becomes the first media house in Tanzania to receive the CHAN Cup, as it is just one day before the actual competitions will begin. This is such an exciting day, and actually Tanzanians expect to watch CHAN competitions from TBC1.
When you talk about TBC, the first thing that comes to mind is truth and reliability. As you know, TBC is the national broadcaster, so we thought it was only right for the CHAN trophy to be brought home and introduced to the citizens through bringing it to TBC.
Tunashukuru sana TFF, tunashukuru sana CAF.
We thank TFF and CAF for agreeing that the CHAN trophy should be unveiled right here at TBC. The arrival of this trophy has brought great honor to us as Tanzanians because TBC exists to serve the people.
The arrival of the trophy is reigniting hope for Tanzania's national team, Taifa Stars, and to Tanzanians at large to perform well in the coming CHAN tournaments.
We fully support our national team and we believe they will win. This CHAN trophy will remain in Tanzania.
With our prayers and the hard work of our players, coaches, the ministry, TFF, and others, and as TBC being a key stakeholder, we are confident that the CHAN Cup will stay in Tanzania.
Furthermore, the Director of News and Current Affairs at Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation, Eshe Muhidini, explains that TBC is proud to broadcast CHAN championships this year.
We at
TBC began promoting CHAN on the 7th of July. We've aired analysis stories, spoken to citizens, And we will continue with this coverage throughout the tournament until the final whistle.
Welcome to Chan Tournaments, a tournament that goes beyond the 90 minutes on the pitch. It is a moment for Tanzanians to embrace opportunities, boost local engagements, and reap the social and economic benefits that come with hosting a continental championships on the home soil. Caroline Maleo, TBC News.
President Samia Suluhu Hassan urges national team players to comprehend the magnitude of Tanzania's trust and hopes in the upcoming Chan tournament that starts tomorrow. Speaking a day before the Taifa Stars kicks off the African Nations Championship Chan opening match against Burkina Faso, President Samia has pledged to reward the team for every win.
Kwa vijana wetu wa Taifa Stars.
To our Taifa Stars players who are going to represent us, let me tell you, we have great faith in you. As the Minister of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports, Professor Palamagamba Kabudi said, a player is rewarded at home. So if the trophy stays here, there'll be a reward for you in your motherland.
Toka kwa mama yenu.
Here we play its first match against Burkina Faso in front of home fans at Benjamin Mkapa Stadium, hoping to send a strong message to other teams lining up to take home the newly introduced trophy. And that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. Don't miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I am Nasa Kingu. Thank you very much for watching.